Hey, how you doing? In this video, we're going to talk about Chapter 13's speech outlines. It does a really good job in the chapter about describing these, but I want to give you a little bit more information as you review this because it's going to be really important. You could use it here in taking notes in different lectures, outlining your day. Outlines are really important and they're a big benefit to everything you do. An outline for your speech does a lot of things. It confirms that you have arranged your speech appropriately. We talked on the last video about chronologically or topically, and we want to make sure that those flow together. In your outline, you're also going to have citations of where you got your information from. You're going to put that directly in your outline so you can keep track of it and know that that source matches. When we talked about zombies, we had a lot of pulp culture sources, and if all of a sudden you came up with a source for some PhD student at Transylvania College, it may or may not fit. But when they're on an outline, you can see how everything goes together. Also, you'll use an outline when you're giving your speech. Be able to look at that and know exactly where it goes. So let's keep going about outlines. When you do an outline, you want to use a standard symbols so you know what's going on. You can't just be hodgepodge random. You need to know where everything goes. It will help cite things and call things out which are important. Let's go back to our zombie example. And as you look at this, you can see we have normal outline symbols, Roman numeral 1, 2, and 3, and sub numbers of A, B, and C. Sets it up where you know exactly what's going to happen. Also, it divides areas where you can see your attention getter, your credibility, your thesis statement, how everything flows together. You can make sure you're not going to talk about why you're an expert on zombies after you've made main points. Also within here, you would have a subpoint like this where PhD from Transylvania. Pretend that spells Transylvania. You can see exactly where the source comes from when you talk about that. You could have it directly in your outline. You have to work with me on the spelling. So once you see this, you'll be able to cite your sources and give your detail when you're speaking on your speech. How about when you're giving your speech, you can go straight down this outline and know what to talk about. You won't lose your place. A couple different styles of outlining. There's a sentence outline where you have everything written straight out. Like instead of back streets, zombies are found on the back streets of Transylvania or the back streets of Boise. A full sentence. A phrase outline is something we're looking at now, or a keyword. It could be basically either one. But for our purpose, there's going to be two types of outlines. Your book does a great job in outlining these. Please review pages 394 for a working outline and 397 for a speaking outline. You've seen this type of speaking outline, which would be really easy to talk from within your speech. It takes you right through your process and you know just where you're at. Exactly what to say, especially when you put your quotations or your sources in here, so when you recite those, you'll have them. You'll notice that goes all the way through the main points. Or our second type of outline, a preparation or working outline, gives everything basically word for word. If you look at this, let me make it a little bit bigger for you. You can see that everything is written out exactly what you're going to say. Your thesis statement, your attention getter, what's going to draw the person in, a preview to your talk, and then it would go down to main points. You can see the thicker and it's richer and basically has a lot of details to exactly what you're going to say in your speech. Outlining your speech is going to be very important as it's going to keep you on track during the writing phase of it, during your research, and on your delivery. It's really going to keep things together tight and have one place where you can deposit all of your information. As you write your outlines, I'm going to be looking at them through the different steps to make sure you're on track to give you thoughts and ideas of how to make those outlines more serviceable for you. Thank you, and we'll talk to you again.